Hello everyone, this is Diane. Let me tell you a little story about what I'm about to show you. You know that I went to the big yard sale flea market thing that's owned by a woman and her husband where I got all the paper dolls before. And I showed you the things that I got there, but I forgot. I left one box behind. It was already paid for. And so she messaged me. I would have remembered it eventually, but she messaged me and told me that I left it there. So I said I would come back the next day because it was a 3-day sale. I would come back the next day and pick it up. So the next day I had Layla with me, my granddaughter, and we went up there. And of course I had to look around some more. And I found some things, but I hadn't replenished the cash in my wallet because she's cash only from the day before. So she set those things aside for me, and I said I would come back today and pay for that stuff. And of course, when I went today, I looked around some more and I added to that. So she had some laces and things in a tote, and she said that she would organize them better for me and have them ready to go because they weren't really ready with the laces. So she had that all prepped and I could go through that and choose what I wanted. So I have a lot to show you today. I don't know if it's going to be two. I have some fabrics, some really great fabrics, and some really great trims and laces. They may be a separate video. So we better get into it and see how far we get. But first of all, my friend Lisa gave me these two items. I love this Christmas Carol book. Look at the beautiful music, the black and white illustrations, the pretty font, and the red music on the cream paper. It says copyright by Hall and McCreary Company, but it doesn't say the date. And it was complimentary from Crowley's Milk Company. I just think it's so pretty, and I like the small size of the pages. And then there's another Christmas book. And I've had a book from this publication before, but I don't think it was this one. This is Christmas, an American Annual of Christmas Literature and Art. And that's a really thick page right there. I don't think they're all like that, but they're nice pages. This is 1964. So it's just got a lot of really nice illustrations. This is the Christmas story, so it's religious art. I don't know if it's all. Look at the pretty illustrated, illuminated manuscripts. So this one is just like family, old-fashioned family Christmas illustrated. So it's not all religious. There's another thick page. Beautiful piece of art there. Birch trees and other trees in the snow. Oh, some music. That's nice. It's that old-fashioned style of music notes too. Sometimes they do them in triangular shapes. I think they call them shape notes. And that's Christmas in Other Lands. This may have been the one that I had because I remember that, but maybe they just do it for different countries each year. So there's a lot of stuff in here. I may just sell the whole thing as it is. Now, this is what was in the box, this stack of stuff right here. And all the stuff over here was additionally in the box. So I didn't even know what this stuff was, but these are what I was buying it for. Now I had purchased some before, like a sheet full of in this color. And these are advertisements that were sent, they're embossed into this, I don't know, this real thick material. And it was sent to the newspaper, and the newspaper would print the ads. And I had bought some, like 3 sheets of it in this color. And I kept some, I cut it up, and I kept some and sold some. But now I have the whole box, and most of it is in this kind of cream color. But anyway, they're all from Clark's Drugstore, which was a drugstore in Waverly, New York. And so it's just advertisements for things you would see in drugstores. There's sunglasses, suntan lotion, toothpaste. New sensible way to reduce without drugs. Let's get honest about reducing. It's a booklet. How to be a good loser. This says medical mirror, and I'm going to show you some of that stuff. What doctors say about chilly spines. It looks like there's 3 people holding flags there. These all say medical mirror. And they're just little articles with an illustration at the top. I don't know what the pieces glued on there were for. Christmas starts at midnight. This looks like perfume. Midnight by Tussie. And somebody marked them with pencil. It says Clark's. And then it's got scribbles on it. Maybe print this one and not that one. I don't know. So we're not going to look at all of them, but I just wanted you to see what kind of things they are. This is a row of words. Cameras and films, selected values, holiday specials, dental aids. Little headings for their ads. There's a few yellows. And these are all from the medical mirror also. Pencilers nationwide and fall sale. It says 1 cent here. 1 cent sale. That's cool. So you get the idea. There's a lot of medical mirror here, which kind of makes sense why I have those other things that I'm going to show you. Because I didn't know that before till I got going through this with you. Metrical was a diet product, cookies and drinks and things. And there's something from that in this box also. Oh, there's some little ones that were already cut. Medical mirror, rupture easer. So this is like a brace for a hernia. This something is exploding, and there's an ambulance. I don't know what that's all about. So, okay, that's probably enough looking at all this stuff. There's a lot of medical mirror in here. I keep saying that because I'm going to show you some stuff. This is a Savings Carnival advertisement for the newspaper. And then the large yellow one. We help you choose the 1 vitamin formula that's best for you. Dupree Quality Vitamins. Oh, there's 2 of them. And they look like they're the same thing. In that box was all the rest of this stuff. There were these 3 printers blocks. They're all for Vicks products. And I put some ink on them and tried stamping them, and they stamped. So there's Vicks Vapor Rub, Vicks Cough Drops, and Vicks Cough Syrup. Pretty cool, huh? And then these are medical mirrors. This one is 1959, 58, so they're from the 50s. Released by Advertisers Exchange. So here is one of those advertisements that was on those cards. And then the nameplate down here is for the store. There's one with an illustration at the top. So it's interesting. And I got quite a few of them. And I don't know that they're anything that I'm particularly interested in using. So I might just, I don't know if anybody else would want them. They're from the 50s, so I don't want to just get rid of them. So if somebody else is interested in them, let me know. Okay, so these are all medical mirrors. And then these papers, Don't Let Santa Stifle Staple Sales. This whole box of this kind of stuff was all about advertising. Other stuff got thrown into the box after she had it in her possession, I'm sure. And it has an example of an advertisement there. Use these clues to help curb shoplifting. Display sets stage for multiple gift sales. Advertisers Exchange. This is also from the 50s. Put these with the, I'll put all of this with the medical mirror stuff if anybody wants it. And then these are some more advertisements. This is from that Dupree vitamin. So they're posters that you would hang in your store. Got 3 of those. Some more loose pages from the medical mirror. Oh, 2 more stapled pieces. So I'm sure all of that came, and some of these envelopes came with the advertising stuff. But there were other things in there also. One of these cigar box labels got in there. It's for the lid of a cigar box. This dog, it's a thick, pretty thick. It's like, I think there might even be wood in underneath the paper. Looks like he was supposed to stand with something. And there's another sleepy character that should have been in the other box. She probably just threw that in there. And then there were some big paper dolls, and most of them had their heads torn off, but there was this one. There was maybe 2 or 3 other ones. And there's one dress. It looks like it might go with her. I don't know what I'll do with her. I might just decorate my room with her. And here is an advertising card. Mrs. President Cleveland, use sulfur bitters. Here are a couple of newspaper ads from Clark's Pharmacy, so you can see how those pieces would have looked turned into an ad. 1959. Some fall sale handwritten things from Clark's Pharmacy, probably designing an ad. And here's another one from the newspaper. Then there were some letters or envelopes, and I probably won't keep the envelopes because they're quite dirty and very tattered, but I want to take the labels off. Advertising material from Eastman Kodak, and unfortunately there's nothing in it. Advertising exchange, so we've seen some of that material. So I like the red labels, and maybe even this tape with their address printed on it. I like this envelope. It's got cartoon characters. Dick Tracy, Little Orphan Annie. I don't know most of them. There's is that Lulu? Is that the right name? I think I just talked about her the other day because I had a character of her playmate, and I forgot his name already. Anyway, they're cartoon characters, and this was sent to the Times newspaper in Sayre. Newspaper matrices. So I'm wondering if that's what this is called. I'll have to look up the word matrice and see if that's what it is. And there's another label. So this is all stuff that I picked up yesterday because I paid for it already and I had to go back and get it. And Layla was here doing chores for me. So she wiped those things down with a wet wipe for me because they were all dusty. And then she took these cards off of their pages. She was struggling with that one, so I told her to leave it. But I don't even know what they are. This is something in Rome. It says it's a postcard. I wonder if they're all from Rome. They were all just on loose sheets. They weren't bound into a book. But the sheets were probably in a book at some point. And I had no idea that this was in the box. That's a real petal, so the rest of the stuff came off. Fleur de la Vallée de Josaphat. Interesting. These two sheets from an old calendar were in the box, which I really love. They're from 1952. I'll definitely use that. And there are, oh, again, it's handwritten things about pharmacy things going on sale. There's a card from Egypt. Just tore that one a little bit. And this Victorian print, it's got some water damage. Looks like a decal. Like it was a, oh, it is. This is a decal. Now, we saw some Metrical ads, and this is an advertising promotional merchandising kit from Metrical, but it's got some really cool stuff in it. Fold on dotted line, insert into price channel. So this would be on the shelf. And there are two of those in two different, oh, this is for the cookies, this is for the drink. And then there are these that probably slot into the edging of the shelves. I think there were more of those. Where'd they all go? Still in the envelope. Got two more of those. So I think they're pretty cool. I could do something fun with them. And then 2 posters. This is, I don't know what that was for, but there are 2 posters that they could hang. Metrical wafers. There's no dates on any of it. And the drink. And then there were 2 magazines in the box without covers. This is Woman's Home Companion. $19.44. I like this. Why shouldn't I buy it? I've got the money. Sure, you've got the money, so have lots of us, and yesterday it was all ours, to spend as we darn well pleased, but not today. Today it isn't ours alone. Because of rationing. And this is Pictorial Review. Looks like an older one. I don't see a date yet. Oh, 1918. I love that. Now this is a different war. Wartime griddle cakes. Got some cool illustrations. Some things cut out of it. There's Heinz vinegar bottle. I like that. So that's everything that was in that box. And then I had added some things that I wanted and had to go back today. And then I added more to that. So this is what I brought home today. Thank goodness this is the last day of her sale for this weekend. I wouldn't be going back again. So I got a Candyland game. I didn't bring the box up here on my table. It's in very bad condition, but look at that. And it's dated 1955. I love that, and I love this. I just like that whole thing. I used to play Candyland, and I loved it. It has these little. I'm surprised that it had these plastic figures. I think these were from a newer game because they're different, but these must be original to the 1955 game. I was just surprised they were plastic and not wooden. Maybe they never had wooden ones, I don't know, but older games often did. And of course the board game. Really sweet. I loved it. I loved all of the images of candy because I've always had a sweet tooth. But this is what I wanted the game for. It has all of these. It tells you where to move, which I think are really fun, and I will definitely use them. But these were my favorite cards as a child. Aren't they fun? I will use them. And she had some Somerset magazines there. She charges $1 for them, and these are expensive, although they're old. But most of them are ones that I wouldn't be interested in. They were the things for how to make things to wear. Armoire? No, I can't remember what that is called. This one is So Somerset, and I don't really know what sorry if there's anything in here for me, but for $1 I would enjoy just looking through it, so I got it. It's from 2009, and this is Somerset in Love. So it's a Valentine issue, but there are ideas in here that I may be able to incorporate. 2009 again. And these are, Somerset magazines are probably $18 now. They used to be $15, but I think they're $18. Some really cute things in here. And I got these for $1. What's the price on here? It actually says $15 here for 2009. And I did succumb to 2 more magazines. But I picked up more of these belt buckles since I have used them a few times and really like them. I like the small size, but with the bigger size you can put a thicker fabric through. Look at this one that comes with buttons, and it's textured. And she charged 50 cents for each, which I thought was pretty awesome. This is unique, and I'm going to try using some of this. These are dies, Cushing's Perfection dies. This envelope is torn open, the rest are sealed. So I got to open it and see. It's got the paper, it's an envelope, and the dye powder is in the envelope. So I'm going to try dyeing some paper with this. And if I like it, this is garnet. If I like it, I have silver gray and green, another garnet, myrtle green, medium brown, and bronze green. This one's open. I love the envelopes that it's in too. That is open though, so I've got to be very careful. Some of it spilled out, so you can see that. That's the bronze green. So I think one day I'm going to have a lot of fun trying these dyes. What do you think? And then I can use the envelopes too. Okay, the Woman's Home Companion again is 1936. And of course I love the advertisements, but I'm always interested in the fashion pages, so let's find them. Page 71. Now, I like this ad with the tomato. That would make a really nice pocket in a large journal. There's some shoes. Little girls are adorable. Can't turn the page. Long and slim fashions. A glass saucepan so you don't get the pan taste. Pyrex. And there's some photographs. Schiaparelli. I've heard of her. I think, is it a her? I don't know. Doesn't say. I don't know what the first name is. She's a fashion, he or she is a fashion designer anyway. Woman's Home Companion, 1926. there's a paper doll. Madeline of Maine. Now I bought those sheets you saw yesterday. I paid $1 a page for pages like this. And I paid $2.50 for the whole magazine. Even the carpet ad is beautiful. Some of these from the 30s had those really nice hosiery ads. I've had them before in these books, but I don't see one here. It's often on the back, inside or outside cover. Okay, what else did I get? I got this gorgeous Child's Garden of Verses with illustrations by C.M. Bird, B-U-R-D. And I've admired that artist's work. Clara Bird. This is a beautiful book. I may just keep it. Oh, somebody cut that out. Because I love the Child's Garden of Verses poems, as you know. If you're familiar with my shop at all, because I've talked about it many times. But look at the illustrations. I had a bigger version, like a soft cover with bigger pages, slightly bigger, with her illustrations. But I think this one has more pages. And that one was in very bad shape, falling apart. I'm going to see the date on this book. 1930. That's old. I picked this up. I don't even know if she charged me for this. I think it's from Scrapbooking Supplies. She had a lot of crafting and scrapbooking things. These are just file folders, and I love this size. And look at that. And there's 3 sizes. They are really cool. From Autumn Leaves. So I think that might be a scrapbooking company, supply company, I don't know. She had some decals, and I was very good. I just got the ones that would go with what my current style is. I love these roses. These are from Meyer Cord, and this is 1976. Some beautiful birds from 1978. I love the retro style. That's what I'm really into right now. 1976 again, with birds and flowers. And then these are really fun. Definitely look 70s. Look at the bonnets on those bees with their big eyes. No, I don't need to find the date because it definitely looks 70s and all the other ones are. And then there was this stencil for $0.25. And this fabric, actually I'm going to say I got this free because I think my total came to something plus 25 cents, or maybe it was 50 cents. I don't know, but I ended up just giving her the money, not the change, because that's what she asked for. So this gorgeous fabric has rabbits going to school. It's so cute. There are little scraps of it here. I don't know if there's anything. Might be able to cut something out of that. I don't know, but there's enough here. Definitely. And this one I thought was so charming. It's puzzle pieces with little toys and suns. And it's a pretty good size piece. There's a seersucker or plissé with little yellow blossoms and green leaves. Nice and bright. Oh, and I love this one. Pink with baby deer and baby bunnies. It's like it was made for me. It's so cute. And an owl too, and a chipmunk. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this was made for me. I'm gonna wash these fabrics today. It's just so cute. I could not believe it. This one is very pretty. A nice white fabric with a white printed flower. Can you see that? And then the really pretty blue. They're gorgeous. It's a soft fabric. And this I loved. It was a huge piece. But she cut a couple yards off for me. It is a sheer with polka dots. It's kind of a dark pink. And it's flocked. It's like a dotted Swiss sheer fabric, which I've been looking for. And I love it. Okay, so that's where are we? Okay, I'm gonna try to do the trims. I probably should have stopped and done the fabric and the trims together. I'm gonna stop and we'll do the trims in another video so we can take our time. There's some pretty cool ones. So what did you like the best? There's so many things, I know, so many things that are great. But did you have a favorite? And are you going to come back and see the trims? That'll be in the next video, or it'll be coming up in a day or so after you see this one. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed all of this stuff. And you can watch my shop for some of it to appear in my shop. I'm not going to take any reservations because I always feel like I have to hurry up and get it in my shop. And I'm not ready to do that yet. So the only thing that I will specially list is those medical things. These. That's not what I want. You know what I'm talking about. These. Medical mirror. If you wanted the whole bundle of medical mirror stuff, we can talk about that. But you have to message me in my Etsy shop, not here on YouTube, because I can't do business on YouTube. So anyway, oh, I'm excited about the dies too. There's so much. There's just so much here to love. So tell me what your favorite is, or make a list. I don't care, because I have a list of favorites. And I'll see you very soon. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.